The hearing started with a simple greeting between Senator Kennedy and Honorable Harmeet Dillon, but it ended with a blunt, gloves-off confrontation about one of America's most explosive issues: diversity, equity, and inclusion. In just minutes, the Senator Kennedy peeled back the polished slogans and accused America's top institutions of hiding racial quotas behind feel-good language, and Harmeet Dillon, the general, didn't disagree. So here's how it played out. Senator Kennedy opens with a question. Do you believe in diversity? Dillon answers yes. Equity? Another yes, but this time she adds a warning. In her view, equity has become a stand-in for discrimination. That's when Kennedy leans in. He says, look, most Americans hear diversity, equity, inclusion, and think fairness, impartiality, and making sure everyone gets a shot. But in powerful corners of the country, those words now mean something else. Quotas. Racial quotas.
General, how are you?
I'm well, sir. Thank you.
Good. General, you believe in diversity, don't you?
I do, sir, yes.
Yeah. And if I defined equity as a state of fairness and impartiality, you believe in equity, don't you?
Well, equity is a proxy for discrimination, unfortunately. In these
I know,
policies,
but I'm not talking about the proxy. If I define it as a state of fairness and impartiality.
Those are very important virtues, yes,
yeah,
sir.
I agree with, I certainly agree with equity. And I watched it through your confirmation here. You strike me as an inclusive person as opposed to exclusive. You seem to like people.
I like to think so, sir.
So you believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, as most normal people understand those terms. But that's not what we're talking about here, is it?
And no, it isn't.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion, as many institutions and people in America like to use it, are talking about quotas, aren't they?
Yes, unfortunately, quotas have become the proxy for that vaunted slogan.
So when someone says diversity, equity, inclusion, we're talking about quotas. Let's be honest.
Quotas and discrimination.
Then the big questions. Should race ever be used to harm someone? Dillon says absolutely not. Illegal, wrong, un-American. Should race ever be used to help someone? Again, no, the law forbids it. But both admit, it's still happening. In universities, even in some government offices. Dillon doesn't mince words. She's aggressively seeking to end those quotas. For her, they're illegal, immoral, and go against what America stands for.
Do you think, let's just take race. You can discriminate on any number of things, and shouldn't discriminate on any of them, not an illegitimate characteristic, but let's just take race. Do you think race should be used to harm a person?
It's illegal to use race either to affirmatively try to help or discriminate against an individual.
It's wrong to use race to harm somebody.
Yes, sir.
It's wrong to harm somebody because of their race.
It's illegal and un-American.
Yeah, it's okay to harm them legally and appropriately because they're an a-hole, but not because of their race, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, it's also wrong and illegal to help somebody because of their race.
That is correct.
I mean, that's illegal, right?
Under our Supreme Court precedents and our laws, that is correct.
Okay. But we still have institutions, even after the Supreme Court's opinion, we still have institutions in America, some in government, certainly some in the private sector. I'm thinking of some of our universities who insist on implementing quotas. And that's what you're going after, as I understand it.
I'm aggressively seeking to end those quotas. They're illegal and un-American.
Okay.
But Kennedy isn't done. He says, listen, regular Americans don't think about race the way Washington does. They see souls, not skin color. They want equal opportunity, not outcomes engineered by bureaucrats. He points straight at elite schools, Harvard for example, and says diversity and inclusion have been twisted, even weaponized, to discriminate. Not just in theory, but in real cases, like against Jewish students. He puts it bluntly, what have we come to? Dillon pushes back with a glimmer of hope. She talks about the first 100 days of new action against campus anti-Semitism and says progress is being made. But Kennedy closes with a warning and honestly, a bit of a battle cry. Don't let the bastards get you down.
And that's really what we're talking about, is quotas. And the American people don't support quotas. They just don't. I mean, I think most Americans don't think about race as much as people in Washington, D.C. do. The American people they understand that souls don't have a color. They believe that to a bear, all of us taste the same, like chicken. So this obsession now with diversity, equity, and inclusion, it's not really, I mean, it's a pretty phrase, but it's not diversity. Who's against diversity? That's like being against golden retrievers. Who's against equity? Who's against inclusion? So they pretty it up, but they're really talking about quotas. And it's illegal. And it's immoral. And it's un-American. And it exists. And I'm watching it happen in our universities. You know, I mean, Harvard, I wish it weren't the case. Incredible university, really bright people, but it's clear they believe in diversity and equity and inclusion and the right to hurt Jewish people. What did we come to? Any closing comments? I said too much.
No, Senator, I agree with you, and I will say that the whole of this government is dedicated towards providing equal opportunity for all Americans. And anti-Semitism on our campuses is a shocking problem, but we've actually made great progress just in these first 100 days on that front. So thank you for your attention to these issues.
General, don't let the bastards get you down, okay?
Thank you.
This wasn't just another D.C. hearing, it was a reminder. America's fight over race, fairness, and opportunity is still here, and the meaning of those words is up for grabs. The debate's not going away, and neither is the question, what does fairness really mean in America right now?